Hey everybody, I want to show you how to make these super cute gift card holders that the file looks like this, but when you make them, they look like this. This side. And then you just take your gift card and slide it right in. I'm going to show you this one. Right in here like this. So there's a couple different ways that you can attach them, so I will walk through each way. This one is my personal favorite with the X-Acto knife, but it is entirely up to you on what you have available to do. But this is what we're going to walk through today. So let's get going. I already had everything pre-cut for us today. So I did use my Cricut to cut these. If you're interested in doing that, if you have a Cricut, the files are in the folder, and so you can upload them to your Cricut design software and have the Cricut cut it out. If not, regular old scissors work just fine. I do recommend printing them on 65-pound weight cardstock. That's what this is. Just gives it a little bit, you can hear it, just gives it a little bit more of a sturdy feel, and then once they are assembled, they're nice and thick and have a nice quality to them. Now you can kind of see I cut this out on the Cricut and I cut this out by hand, and it is a lot better with the Cricut, obviously a machine, than myself. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the front, and all of the fronts of these have a to and a from on them, and then the back does not, and then it just, the polka dots go a little bit further down. So we're going to take a front and a back. We're going to match them up here, and they should match up perfectly. They do with the Cricut cut. And then we're just going to put some glue on the inside of this and glue them all together. You can use double-sided tape if you want. I'm just using this clear gel tacky glue that works really well for me, but it's entirely up to you with what you have on hand. I don't want you to feel like you can't do this because you don't have the exact same products that I do, because as we know in the crafting world, there's loads of products and options for everyone, so just use what works best for you. But whatever you choose to do, the goal is to have these two pieces of paper glued back to back, and hopefully as straight as you possibly can. Okay, so we got the first one done. I'm just going to keep working here and get the rest of these done. And I'm just using my little Cricut tool here just to smooth out the glue on the inside. It helps push the glue out to the edges as well. Pretty good. These are the cutest. I had so much fun making this design. So all of my designs are created by me unless otherwise noted. I do have a couple things where I just love the artist's work so much that I pay for the license and add them to my own designs, but everything else is all designed by me. So you know you are getting authentic work. But but this one was just so much fun. I loved it so much. It involved some of my most favorite things. Valentine's Day is one of my most favorite holidays to craft for. I just think it is so fun to share the love with everyone, and it was always my favorite as a kid because I got to do a Valentine box, which was always a blast. And now I have a grown child, so there is not any more Valentine boxes in my future for a while at least, which is okay. So, okay, so I have all 4 of these glued front to back here, and then I'm just going to flip them all over and start gluing on the back side. So these are the backs over here. We're just going to kind of do these real quick. Like this one I didn't line up super well. You may not be able to see it on there, but I you could trim this if you wanted to, and just, like if I was going to give this to someone, I would trim it up just to make sure that it was good. But just going to add a little bit of glue on the back and then put the back on each one of these. One thing that you could do if you have them, I can't find mine, so I'm not sure where they are, or I would probably do it on this, is those little foam riser sticker things. I don't know what they're actually called, like the little foam squares or circles that you can get, and they're like 1/8 of an inch thick, but it would be so cute to add those and just have this sleeve raised up a little bit. But this works too. There's nothing wrong with just gluing it on. It looks super cute. Work on the purple one here. And then the blue one. As you can see, this does not take very long at all to do, which is awesome. Outside of cutting them out, when I hand cut the last batch, that was the longest thing it took. So you could do, if you had several of these to do, you could breeze through them pretty quick, especially if you have a Cricut or any kind of cutting machine, but you don't need that. You can always just cut them out. So let's go through and I'll show you how to attach these for the different styles. Okay, sorry, I just noticed that that corner didn't get attached very well. Okay, so let's start with, we'll just let these dry over here. Let's start with the easiest method where we're just gonna glue along the side here. So we'll just put a little bit of glue on each side. I personally think it's easier to just glue on here. But it's up to you. You can easily put glue there. This way I know when I put the gift card in, it's gonna go through without a problem. So I just put the glue on each side here, and then I'm just gonna glue that down. Okay. Perfect. So I have 3 different ways that you can do this. This is by far the easiest way. I'll show you the most complex at the end, but this is the easiest way. And once this dries, then we can just slide the gift card right in there. So I'm going to set this one over to the side. Let's do this next one with the pink. So for this one, I'm going to create like a little pocket in here. So I'm just going to take my glue and then put a little glue down here at the bottom and just create a pocket. So like if you wanted to do cash or something like this, this might be a better way to do it instead of a gift card, and then it won't fall out the bottom. I'm just gonna glue this on. So that would be actually really cute if you stuck a little cash in there. And then they could go get their coffee or tea from their favorite spot. Okay, that one's gonna dry now. Now for this next one, this is actually my preferred method on how I like to do it. I'm gonna grab this little piece of cardboard that I have. Dog hair everywhere, sorry about that. And then an X-Acto knife. So for this one, I'm going to use this purple one, and I'm going to take the Starbucks card that I have. I'm just going to measure this and see, right? Like here's this, I want it in the middle. I want it fairly close to the bottom where the cut is going to be. Do that, and then I'm just gonna get my pencil here, and I'm just gonna eyeball this. Obviously, if you want to measure it, feel free. I am more into speed than accuracy at times, so I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm really just gonna overcut it a little bit. This is why I have the cardboard, so I don't cut through onto my mat here. As you can see, I just took my X-Acto knife. Whoops, I guess I didn't do it quite heavy enough. Okay, there we go. Do that. I probably should have raised it up a little bit more. It's kind of close here. But as you can see, I have the slit here now. So then I can just simply slide this card right through here. There we go. I always check this before I put it on to make sure that the card actually fits in there. So to give it a little bit more reinforcement, I'm going to actually glue this down along the side here and along the bottom because I just don't want it to tear. I just had it too close to there. The biggest thing is you just don't want to have it cut up into the words because then your gift card will cover that up. So we'll put this down, give it a chance to dry before we put in the card. And then I'm actually going to do the same thing on this one as well. Make sure. Just going to feel where it is to make sure I don't cut through those words there. I think we're pretty good here. I just draw around the side so I know where the edge of the gift card is. You could use a straight edge for this as well too. It's not that far, so I'm steady enough these days to still be able to just do that okay. Let's see if I got it. Oh, perfect. Okay, great. So we're going to just glue this on. And give that a few minutes to dry. Now let's start loading these up so you can see what they look like. Apologies on the gift cards. They are the only ones I could find around the house, and they look like they have been very worn. But this is what I was saying. You could, if you put cash in there, oh my gosh, that would be so cute. It would look adorable. Sorry. Okay. Just want to close up my X-Acto knife. Here's the one here. And then we'll do this last Starbucks one. All right. Now, if it feels like they're a little slippery, one thing that you can do is you can take these little glue dots or double-sided tape and just stick one glue dot on the back of your card here. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I just put one little glue dot there, and then when I slide it in here, oh, glue that side back down. Now I press down, now it's not going anywhere. Perfect. It's really stuck in there. So then whoever takes it out can just pop it off, and then it's ready to go, ready to be used. Write your to and your from here, and these make awesome little gifts. And then one other thing that I noticed, I had some of these left over from my daughter's graduation. It was what her announcement went in, but it's a 5x7 size for an envelope, and I thought it would be so cute if you wanted to give it in an envelope to put it in one of these vellum ones. So I just wanted to show you how cute it looks inside the vellum. And then these are 6 inches by 4 inches at the widest. So a 5x7 envelope would work very, very well. That's a very standard size that you could get at your craft store. But I thought that looked so cute. And there's our 4 easy peasy, 4 different ways to attach, or I guess 3 different ways to insert your gift cards. They're super cute. Thanks for sharing. If you have any questions, please let me know.